Alright, hello everybody, we are casting Squid Junction 40. Pretty major event here. This is live at Devil Productions as well. I am co-casting it. We have Sonder versus Seafoam. Two top NA teams. Sonder a bit on the rise. Seafoam been up there but looking to solidify a higher placement. And Sonder plays very similar to us in a way. They're another more aggressive team. In this case, having a try, which is what they preferred. A lot of try Nuvo instead of the Stamper. Having a lot of double fizzy that could be a bit different in terms of how they play around it compared to us. It's very, very interesting. And we're going to see that power here as these double fizzies paired with the crabs spamming that stack are going to put a lot of pressure. And Seafoam's in an early disadvantage here, which is working out quite well for Sonder. They're going to push up here. You can see they're very aggressive onto Shadow, trying to clear him off the side of the map. Shadow's able to get a trade, and we see Madness, one of the main slayers here for Seafoam, the main person you're going to see opening things up with that Trizuka, and they're able to recap quite quickly before any major damage has been done. Toast is trying to hold the right side of the map, and they're going to try to push from this corner. This is a difficult spot to move in, though. You kind of drop into Narnia, and you also have an E-liter there, but it's going to be much easier if you're able to find an immediate kill. Teammate finds a double, and the machine's trying to get in here without using the Booyah Bomb. Finds another. And Barry also used Wavebreaker to try to salvage that fight. And unfortunately, it means the special is just going to be wasted here. Ooh, not able to get the shot onto the machine there. And we can see a lot of aggression coming out from Sonder. One thing that's nice about running a Tacticooler into E-liter is you actually don't have to worry about the respawn Punisher because it no longer affects the cooler. Unfortunately, though, that's not going to matter because Seafoam is taking a quick recap once again. Alright, machine on the left side, trying to shark it and find an opening, but it seems someone went down first. However, Scrub gets picked off by Max. That's the crab tank gone. And if the machine can't trade him out, this is going to look bad. Yep, Max able to get out of there. And now Sonder's lost their specials. They have the Tacticooler, but the thing about Cooler is it can't be the only thing you're pushing in with. They're probably going to try to go in here. You have the Wiper sharking and trying to look for someone to get a pick on. They're playing very passive here. Just trying to find a way in. Here we go with the Wiper on the left side, trying to set up here. The shot walks in there, gets picked off. Barry's gonna have to try and trade someone out. The hammer throw is gonna take out Shadow. And this has been flipping back and forth. Max is in danger of being staggered here, and he is. The Fizzy Bomb actually going just a little bit too far away from the Tri-Slosher. Oh, but Henlo getting sniped by Barry. And this is where that respawn Punisher from the Charger is going to come into effect. It will stop the quick respawn of the Wiper. You have to be really careful. If you're going to go down as the Wiper, you don't want to die as the respawn Punisher user. You have to be very careful about that. However, we do see the Zuka and Tri-Strike and the Wavebreaker used on the side of Seafoam, and not really for much reward. The tag's coming out to ensure the team can walk forward. Henlo gets picked off, but this time the Cooler should be able to hold the respawn. No, actually, I don't think he got the Cooler before going in there. Yeah, Henlo might not be grabbing Cooler too much to try to sneak in there. Doesn't benefit as much from the perks as other weapons, but still, you really want to get that if you're against an E-liter, especially with Mako. On Mako, it's very important for the Wiper to go and take the stack, and if you're taking the stack there, that's prime target for the leader, and that's what's happened both those times. Machine is very close to that Tacticooler, but Azuka from Madness is able to find a double kill, and he's going to be taking the space on the right side. The Machine dropped in, gonna get absolutely shredded. However, the try is going to save things. It's even now. It's not over yet. The try keeping their team in the game. The Wiper is just going to go all the way in there, throws the hammer, but doesn't find a kill. And Sonder is not able to paint the zone. The splash goes down again, and that means they don't have any weapons that can paint. They're going to need a kill in order to paint, and they get one, but it's just a little bit too late. Not enough time to get the cap. And that's something you have to be careful about. Your splash player cannot go down on zones. With this comp, you just don't have the paint for it. You have to stay alive there. You need to be the one contesting and giving time for your Tri-Slosher and for your Wiper to get those picks. And that's Seafoam up 1-0. And this set's a best of 3, so they only have one game left to turn things around. Definitely a bit back and forth, but Sonder really struggled to actually hold. SQ Flash, thank you for the rate of 4. Mauricio, thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub to Erse. Yeah, careful here. That's kind of the main thing. You get an advantage, but you need to set up. You still have to get map control. You can't just keep aggroing in, especially to respawn Punisher E-liter, which is going to be a big problem for this team. They don't really have a lot of things to move in E-liter. There's just the Booyah Bomb, there's just the Crab. you know, that's kind of like one of the things Stamper and Wiper can do well together when we run, is the Stamper can still zip the leader. It's not like the most amazing option, it's still very counterable, but it's something that can at least get the E-leader's attention. The tack isn't going to do anything other than negate the deaths that might come from the leader, but at this level, that's not really quite enough. So you really, really have to play around that Booyah Bomb, really, really have to play around that Crab Tank, and make sure you have those at the ready. And we're just going to wait a bit before we get into the next game. Let's see, how is the other tournament sets on the board looking right now? Let's see what we have right now if we have the completed round, so it's a bit easier to see. Looks like Graveyard Shift versus Ascension in round 4 if the sets go the way they are predicted seed-wise. That could be interesting. Nightmare will go through them first. Ascension versus, I believe Silly Kitties is actually a team that's gotten a few upsets lately. I've seen them around more, so that should be another interesting set. Robbie and the Tomodachi, which is a pickup of EU, NA, and JP all playing together, will be fighting the winner of this round, assuming they can get through Mid-Clan Heroes first. And Squidding Good might fight Crush Soda if it goes by seed order, another matchup. Squidding Good has been doing pretty well in a recent tournament. They actually beat Alliance Rogue 4-2. Very, very impressive run from them. Yeah, they have Taco Bon, Zero, Jared, Robbie, and Xerxes. So 2 EU, 2 NA, and 1 JP. They have played quite a lot of tournaments together. They're a bit of a group. Alright, here we go, though. We're seeing pretty much mirrored comps on both sides. The only real difference here is the leader instead of a Wiper, so definitely something that'll change the pacing of it. But we've been seeing a bit of this Neo Splash-o-matic here, especially on tower control, mainly because it just outputs so many Tri-Strikes and so many Suction Bombs. You're seeing a lot of double bomb sets. Definitely reminds me a lot of K-Shot, just, you know, not spamming missiles, thank God. Anyway, but the Zuka's able to get an early pick. Machine going for quite an aggressive flank. I don't know if I like the idea there. I think really they need to play for that more defensive resource, because on tower control especially, it's going to be really scary here. Again, the retake tools are a bit lacking. You have a little more of them this time, now that we've dropped the Tri-Slosher, but still going to be a bit tricky. And Madness is able to get an opening double. The Machine is trying to poke in here, but the Wiper is kind of stuck in the corner. The tower's clearing the second checkpoint, and the Machine is near the Booyah Bomb, but I don't think they have time to get one unless they stall the tower. There we go. Able to find a pick, able to Booyah Bomb the other Machine. But still, no kills, and there's just this flank from Madness going in, finally goes down. But gotta be careful, don't stand still against an enemy Machine. Max able to get a pick, and it looks like, look at this. Seafoam is opting to retreat, not gonna panic, not gonna get greedy here. They know they have the tower special advantage, they just need to hold mid, play patiently, and just try to regroup and get specials that way. Play around the leader, keep the pace of the game slow, that's where they thrive. You don't want things moving to the pace that Sonder likes to play on. You want to try to control the speed of the game against comps like this. The Machine sharking in here. Max is looking for a pick. Looks like Henlo goes down first, though. The Zuka's not able to find too much, has one more shot, but no kill. And Madness immediately responds with his own Zuka to find that cleanup kill and gonna make sure the Machine goes down. And Sonder is really struggling to get some map control here. Wiper able to force the Booyah Bomb from the Machine. Oh, he wants the Booyah Tech. And Max having the patience to hold it. Ooh, messed up the Booyah Tech just a little bit there. You can one-shot it with the Wiper just like you can with Stamper. But of course, very difficult, very small window. A lot of players go down, though. On the side of Seafoam, it's just Barry. And they're trying to hold a little bit, but gonna opt to back up just to be safe. Reposition as fast as possible, but this is a bit of a predicament. There's a lot of players running at them, and it looks like Barry's not able to try to get a snipe to let his team back in. And finally, Sonder has the map control they need. The Machine in the spot's going to be really scary, already able to get a hit, but the splash gets picked off. And this leader has just been doing some absolutely devastating work, finding another kill. And here comes the drop on him with the Machine, but Barry is just going to dodge around and call for help for his team or just stall. And the Machine is now just kind of stuck here. If you can't get the pick quickly on the Charger, they're going to eventually know you're here, and you're eventually going to get surrounded, and you don't have the paint control. You can't afford to flank and play slow in that kind of situation. Sonder still has a lot of resources. They need to use the specials and convert this opening fast, though. Here come the Tri-Strikes. Here comes the Tri-Zuka. But we need a pick off of this. Max barely dodging it finally goes down. 2v2, no threat of the E-leader, and we should be able to finally get through this checkpoint. Now here's the thing, it may look like that, yes, Seafoam's been doing amazing so far, but this is Tower, this very snowballing mode, and this is an aggressive team comp. This Zuka is about to come out, the wiper traded, you need to get the person on snipe, but no, they go down, the shot was way too risky there. Needed to play the 2v1 safely in order to get the Zuka, but Toast is trying to save the game, gets a kill, but goes down. The shot just played a little bit too aggressively. You had the 2v1, you had the Zuka afterward. Really important to make sure you're not the person who goes down in that fight. That shot or splash over there was playing for a trade, and a trade is all they needed to secure the defense. That being said, though, a lot of work's been done already. The Machine Wiper trying to tag team, but both of them go down to some well-coordinated attacks from Seafoam. And Sonder is struggling right now to find a way in. Trying to work on that Zuki here. Shadow's gonna take the high ground, get pushed out by the machine. And look at this! Seafoam's got 4 specials ready here. They're just gonna sit on them, you know? They don't have to worry about too much. You got a bunch of things to move people off the tower. Until Sonder gives them a reason to pop it, they're not gonna do so, and there's the reason. 2 of their own specials have to come out just to get Madness to use his. However, nope, never mind. I was gonna say the Trizuka doesn't look like it's gonna find anyone, but no, it does. I stand corrected. That stamp throw is gonna leave the Wiper a bit vulnerable. Torp leads to a trade. The machine gets a crucial kill, but goes down before they can booyah, and nobody can get to the tower. The Foamers stay on top, and Seafoam takes a very nice 2-0. They did lose team fights, but they were very rarely actually on the back foot. Always able to regroup and win the fight immediately after losing one. Very nice job, well done there.